Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Beatrice Martini, and the question I have for you today is, does becoming a yoga teacher serve you? There's a whole reason why you'd want to be a yoga teacher, but you have to find out if it's right for you or not. And for that, I have put together a few slides to see if it can resonate for you. So we've got a few pros and cons. So let's start. Okay. So, what are your goals? Why is it that you want to do yoga? Is it that you want to do it for you? You want to do it because it'll give you a stronger body, it'll give you peace of mind through meditation, using it for a therapeutic reason, like if you get panic attacks. This is a brilliant way of actually controlling and returning yourself back to equilibrium. These days, everything has clinical trials. Even yoga has clinical trials. So what they do, they've decided to have a look at yoga, say for meditation. So they'll run a clinical trial over a certain period of weeks, and they'll pick a group of people and see what the outcome is. Now, are you doing this to cultivate awareness? Is that self-regulation, like if you're having a panic attack? Great thing to do. Is it because you love teaching others? I've always loved to teach, and I've always got into trouble for it. I remember back in year 9 when I used to teach maths to some of the other students, my maths teacher would look at me and say, and then she would go like this, and she would say, Beatrice, do you realize that you always do 2 wrongs? And I said, yes, but I always get the answers right. I think she just wanted to pull her hair out with me, but never mind. So is it because you love to teach? Is it because you're time poor? When my kids were little, I found it really hard going to classes because by the time I got myself ready, I got myself there, I did the class, 2 hours would just go like that. So you need to decide for you why you want to do it. People see yoga in many different ways. I mean, yoga has got different names. You've got Tantra yoga, Hatha yoga, you've got Ashtanga yoga, you've got Bikram yoga. Like, let's face it, it's just a set of exercises and different people with different names on it. So the yogis call it asana. Asanas have been around somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 years. Really, people have no idea. And why? Because I guess people didn't write things down in those days. So the asanas were originally created because in India, what they try to do is get people to meditate so they can get in touch with their internal world. The young boys, and let's face it, anybody who's young would rather be out there doing stuff rather than sitting down meditating. So the asanas were created to enable the people to expand all this energy, and then they could sit in meditation in a nice, peaceful way. So you can use pranayama for meditation, breath work. You can use a moving meditation. People jogging find it to be very meditative. People that paint, people that read, people that study anything that gives you a single point focus is a meditation. Doesn't matter what it is. If time just happens to be fleeting and you think, oh my God, where's the time gone? You've been doing a meditation, believe it or not. So what else happens when you become a yoga teacher? You also have to learn some anatomy, but that's such a really good thing because you get to know your body much better. How do you like these pics? These are the typical pictures my boss used to send me when I was working. My background? I used to be an engineer. So the boys used to think it was very funny to send me all these videos of drunk people in amazing states. So I would suggest to them that they should come along and we could practice some of these poses. Some of them did take me up. Some of them thought, I'll stick to just doing it this way. But those that did decide to come to my classes, they also found an incredible benefit. And some even became yoga teachers themselves. You just don't know where the world takes you. So, why should you become a yoga teacher? What are the pros? What are the cons? If you're looking at the pros, for me, it was I could do it anywhere, anytime. Doesn't matter where I go, the first thing that goes into my suitcase is a yoga mat and a pair of pants. I do yoga with friends and family still today. I actually still teach. No one can take any skill that you learn away from you, whether it be yoga, whether it be ability to do speed reading, whatever it is, no one will ever take it away from you. So what are some of the cons? Well, you've got the course duration, somewhere between 12 to 18 months. If you decide to do it overseas, so you can do it in a shorter period of time, just make sure that you check to make sure that that course is accredited so you can use it as a teacher if that's your aim. Your commitment away from the family. I used to do it about a weekend a month. And of course, I did meditation every day. I had a meditation journal. Although it seems like a big commitment, you might find that it will give you peace of mind to be doing yoga because you get these peace. So you're much happier, but at the same time, you don't have this amazing, for me, that is, I didn't have this intensity, this stress, this fear. It was like, everything was quite chill. It was quite nice. Is it the cost? Well, you can always learn doing yoga for yourself at no cost. There's so many YouTube channels. In the weeks to come, I will show you which books I have used over the courses of the years and which ones I treasure and which ones gives you some really neat stuff. So, there is no reason why you can't do it by yourself. But if you're going to teach, then you need that piece of paper. I mean, let's face it. If you're going to be a barista, you need that piece of paper. And if you're going to teach, you will get the costs that will offset the original costing. So I would suggest stopping the video, taking a few minutes, 3 minutes only, write down as many pros and cons as you can think of. Nothing is wrong, nothing at all. Whatever comes up, just write it. Just write, ignore it. As soon as you get into your head, you know what happens? You'll go off on a tangent. Right. So pause it for 3 minutes, do the exercise, and then come back. Welcome back. How did that exercise go for you? Was it useful? Did it help you get any clarity? It took me 6 months to figure out whether I wanted to be a yoga teacher or not. I kept asking the universe kept sending me all these people, but according to me, it was like, no, I need more science. Went shopping one day. This amazing lady was very helpful, and she said, I'm not walking very well because, I cracked my ribs just a couple of days ago. And we got talking, and what it's like. We started talking about the fact that we'd gone to buy a lounge suite, and I used to say, yeah, but I like to sit on the floor a lot more. I don't know how we got onto yoga. And she said, it's going to be my birthday in 3 days. And I thought, wow. And she said, how old do you think I am? And I looked at her. She walked with ease. There was this amazing freshness about her. And I thought, maybe late 50s. And she says, I'm going to be 70. I was absolutely gobsmacked. You could have pulled me off the rug. And I said, that's amazing. You don't look it. And she said, yes, my yoga teacher is 80, which, blew me away even more. And she said, my only regret was that I started yoga at the age of 56. I mean, I thought, okay, universe, I'm sold. I'll become a yoga teacher. So, did you find this YouTube useful or not? And if you did, it'd be really great if you give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will continue to upload YouTube videos. So the next thing I want to do is show you how to put together a class and how I started with my stickman in order to put my classes together. I will show you how to create a lesson plan from start to middle to finish. And then I will share with you some of my most favorite books and the book that actually gives you lessons at the back of it, which is how you can start with ease. The rest of it is just a matter of starting. Life is but a journey, so please join me in this journey. And thank you very much. All the very best. Travel safely and well. And namaste. Signing off, Beatrice Martini. Looking forward to seeing you again. Thanks for now.